Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a while and I am sorry for that, but things have been a little bit crazy. But I'm gonna try something different today because I've got a bunch of like content I need to film. So I thought that I would sit down and take this opportunity to talk about some of the things I wanted to film anyways, just while I'm also putting on my makeup. So let me know if I miss a step because I probably will. Also, I've got some kind of crud going on. So I'm coughing a lot. I feel fine, don't feel bad at all. I've had a steroid shot, I've had a Z-Pack, taking allergy medicine, trying to keep it from turning into something worse because of this stupid shunt I have now. But I feel fine. My neck, however, does not feel fine because the amount of coughing that I have been doing is not fun for my neck at all. And also, this is not a makeup tutorial video, but I do have all of the things that I use linked in my Amazon store. But if you have if there's something you want to see or you have a question, just let me know in the comments. But this is definitely not a dedicated makeup video. This is a dedicated girl chat video while I do my makeup. So I don't feel like I've really sat down and called up with you guys in forever because I was doing all the oh man, see, I can't multitask. I meant to do my concealer first. Keep that foundation right there and just come back to it. But I was doing all of the Tom Dixon stuff, and so that took up a lot of my time, and I just haven't, done a life update in a while. But anyways, Lee is doing really well, and I'm so happy. His back is feeling much better. He's had a few days where it's been sore, but he's not having the symptoms that he was having prior to his surgery. So we are really happy about that, and I'm excited to just see him feeling better. Another reason I haven't done a recent video is because I can't keep up with, so this is a problem I'm having. I don't know if it's a problem, an actual mental problem, or if it's, I don't know. So instead of guessing, I'm just gonna tell you what's going on. Every night I go to bed and I think of 5 or 6 different videos I want to do, type of videos, and I have all these plans and I write them down in my notes app, and I get so excited to get up the next day and go to work because this is my work now, obviously. And every day I get up super excited to start on the things I want to work on, but then that excitement turns to frustration because I can barely complete one task, and so my list of wants is huge and my list of things I can do is very small. And so that frustrates me because I want to do videos about EMS stuff. I want to uncover things. I want to talk about current events. I want to talk about religion, or dabble, I'm not saying I want to talk politics, but a lot of my opinions about things kind of comes back to that. So I would like to be able to say something without getting attacked in the comment section, but we all know how that goes. And then I've also really been working hard over on TikTok because I feel like I am this close. I am this close to being able to bring in, when I say substantial, I don't mean an insane amount of money, but I feel like I'm this close to being able to bring in a monthly income through that would benefit my family. So obviously I want to put time, what time I have, I want to put that into what is going to give me, you know, the best return on investment, and that's different for different platforms. So like here on YouTube, the return on investment is the community here, because I love my YouTube community. I love you guys, the ones that have been here for so long, and you have like just surrounded me, and I love that. I love YouTube for that. And secondly, YouTube, I also get, as you know, AdSense. I get a monthly income for YouTube from YouTube, actually from Google, depending on how many views I get, right? And my videos in the very beginning of this channel had a lot more views, which is wild. That never happens, right? Normally you start off with no views and it takes years. Me, it started immediately, and then it has slowly like dwindled down, and that's because I am not consistent. I keep trying different things, and yeah, at the end of the day, I have to do like what interests me, or I'll lose interest and just never come back on YouTube, right? So that's kind of why I'm so inconsistent, because I don't want to put so much thought in it that I get in my head and like mess myself up. I just want to like get up and do something that I'm excited about. And that may not necessarily like be good for growth. Who knows? I don't, but that's where we're at right now. My youngest is moving in less than 2 weeks to Huntsville for college. My oldest still lives at home. She goes to a local college. My youngest is going away. He's moving like 2.5 hours away, so not too terribly far, but that's happening August 15th. And another reason I've been like not very present on YouTube is because I've been working on his going away present. So my youngest, Grayson, is obsessed with cats. He's like the ultimate old cat lady. And so I found a cat blanket pattern. I found the designer on Instagram. I had to hunt down this magazine article and buy the article to find the pattern. But this is his cat blanket. And let me tell you before I show you the video, the amount of hours invested to make this 90-second video is unreal. Because for the part where the stop motion, where it's showing the square being crocheted and the cat, I took close to 1,000 pictures just to do that part. And then of course the time it took to make the blanket, and the time it took to film, the time it took to edit. So here's a 90-second video of my son's cat blanket that he is super excited about. I know I said this wasn't a makeup video, and it's not, but I did switch my foundation. I was using this Maybelline Fit Me, but it was the matte. This is Maybelline Fit Me, but it's the Dewy Smooth formula, and I like it better. So just want to throw that out there. Okay, so another reason I've been in a weird headspace is, so y'all know I filed for disability since my accident. I got denied twice, and I had to get a lawyer. We appealed. And I was notified yesterday that I do have a court hearing scheduled for November 7th. But to get ready for that, I got sent to yet another doctor that specializes in TBIs, which if you're not in the US or don't know what TBI is, it's traumatic brain injury. So I have been real hesitant to use that label in any of my content because I don't remember ever being told like you have a TBI, even though apparently I have been told that and I don't remember because I have a TBI. So, you know, I've focused more on like the pain, the extensive recovery, and just the extent of my physical injuries. And I've just kind of stayed away from like the TBI stuff because I don't know. Part of it is I just wasn't sure. Another part of it is it makes you it's embarrassing, and I know that y'all are gonna be like, oh, you shouldn't be embarrassed. It's just embarrassing in the sense that like when you're used to being a halfway intelligent person and then you can't, to like now all of a sudden having just such a hard time thinking and processing things, it makes you feel dumb. And that's embarrassing. Ow, my neck just popped. But okay, so this doctor. I went last week. Well, I went recently in the last week, and the guy was really nice. He specializes in TBIs and stuff like that. And long story short, I do have a TBI, and my biggest issues I didn't realize were symptoms of a TBI is my short-term memory. I've talked about that a little bit. I make jokes about it. Like I have the memory of a goldfish. I get distracted easily. I can't multitask. How many times have I been in a live and y'all see me like space out because I cannot multitask at all anymore. I can't. Like I have a very difficult, even doing this, like trying to do my makeup and talk at the same time is very... Grayson, I thought my son was up. He needs to get up because it's late. But see, perfect example. I don't remember what I was talking about. Anyways, even doing this is hard. Trying to put my makeup on and talk and form like actual coherent thoughts is very difficult for me. And obviously, you know, y'all know I was a paramedic before. And to be a good paramedic, you've got to be good at multitasking. And that's one of the things that I cannot do now. It's not just that, but like the thing that upset me the most when he was like evaluating me is I had to count backwards. 100 minus 7 is 93. And then he said start at 93 and subtract 7 and go as fast as you can. I couldn't do 93 minus 7. I completely blanked, froze up. I could not get my brain to compute that. And obviously that's gonna help my disability case, but it is also very upsetting because I'm not somebody that can like, I just don't have it in me to exaggerate like my injuries or my experience or anything. Like I kind of factually and logically talk about it, but I don't tend to get too terribly emotional with it. But here the past week or so, it has been more emotional. I think because of like just that realization of, okay, yes, you know, I do have a TBI. These issues that I've been having are real. They're not in my head. And I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's just like hearing bad news again, you know, like for the first time. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't change anything. The only thing it changed was like my mood for the week, right? It kind of put me in a sour mood and it made me sad. And honestly, it just, yeah. Another example I can give you is like, obviously I do a lot of video editing. And sometimes when I have a certain idea that I want to do in a video edit, I have to learn how to do it, right? So I'll go to YouTube and watch a tutorial or something and learn how to do this certain thing. And I love learning new things. I love learning video editing, but I'll go do that. And then the next video, I have to go relearn that again because I can't remember. So that's part of that. And I, of course, talked to Lee about it and was asking him, like, is it as obvious as I'm feeling like it is right now? And he was like, oh yeah. He tells me, he said he tells me things all the time that I'll say, well, I didn't know that, or this is the first time I'm hearing that. He's like, no, I've been telling you this for a year now, but you don't remember it. So, and then the other part of it is he said that, you know, like TBIs, all these instances are cumulative, right? So with like a combination of like the PTSD from, you know, like EMS and then my accident in ICU on top of some other things that happened in my life together with the accident, all these things basically put me on a path to like my brain is going to deteriorate faster than like say a normal person. So I kind of took that as like him preparing me for, you know, like early dementia basically. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here for right now because I am going to film a video for TikTok shop of this eyeshadow palette. It's I say glitter, but it's not glitter. It's like a duochrome powder. Anyways, it's this really cool eyeshadow I've been using that I bought on TikTok shop. So after I get my hair fixed, I'm gonna come back and do my eye makeup so that I can film that TikTok shop video, and then we'll come back for the rest of the video. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so I finished my hair and makeup clearly, and I filmed my video for the eyeshadow palette. So back to you guys. Don't have a clue what I was talking about. But another thing that I wanted to touch on quickly, and a reason why I've not been making more content, is because I feel very uneasy right now. If you are a blue dot in a sea of red, I'm sure that you can relate, but all of this Olympic controversy, the attempted assassination on Donald Trump, it's just got everybody like riled up. And every time I open up any of my social media, I don't know if I'm just like super sensitive or easily triggered or what, but I find myself here lately just getting so unbelievably angry, and angry with people that I know. And I hate that social media is like changing my opinions of people. I feel very uneasy and this much volatile. So, you know, 1 minute I want to get on there and do a hot take and just tell somebody off, and then, you know, an hour later I'm like, no, Christy, that's not the way. You need to calm down. You know, like I just can't. I'm emotional right now, and I'm concerned. I hope my concern is not warranted. I hope that I just spend too much time online and my algorithm is like just feeding me rage bait, and it's not actually a reflection of what's going on right now. But yeah, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the election. I live in a very pro-Trump area. I have been very vocal about my disdain for Donald Trump, but I'm concerned because people that I know and care about, I have seen posts that they make on social media and they're like ready for civil war if Trump loses, and that is terrifying because Trump has already laid the groundwork, right? So no matter what happens, if he loses, the groundwork has already been laid that this was a stolen election. So it's like if he wins, we're screwed, and if he loses, we're still screwed because there's going to be so much like civil unrest. I don't know. I'm rambling. I know. I hope again that this is unwarranted, but it's hard to talk about these things on social media because like at least half of you watching this right now probably thought that I was a Trump supporter just because I live in Alabama, and you know, that's not an unfair assumption at all. But I definitely don't want to get on the internet and like upset people or piss people off or push people away. That's not what I want to do. So it's just this constant like I care deeply about the truth and about facts and about logic and keeping a level head. I care so deeply about that, but it's so hard to have these conversations in this setting without just pissing off large groups of people, which I don't want to do, but I can't control, you know, the reaction that I get. And so I just have to be careful about my approach. Sometimes it may not be the best because like right now I'm irritated. I am very irritated, and I hope it passes. I hope I just had a bad week with like the whole TBI thing. That really kind of, I'm not sure why it upset me so much, but it definitely put a damper on the rest of my week because I think it just kind of, it was like just putting a mirror up to my face and forcing me to like see the difference in my thinking ability, the way I process things, problem solving, multitasking, my memory. So, and because of that, you know, things like video editing, content creation, because of those difficulties I have now, it takes me so much longer to complete a task. And so like when I came home and was talking to Lee, I was like, nobody would hire me because what you guys see is the edited version. You don't see all of the times I blank out when I'm talking, and you know, you don't really get to see me process things in real time because that's the beauty of editing. But who's gonna hire me? Like if I say, for example, I got a job at a bank, which I actually used to work at a bank many years ago, but say I get a job at a bank and, you know, I'm dealing with people's money and they tell me how to do something, but they have to keep telling me because I can't remember it, and just, you know, I would be not up to par, and a lot of employers just aren't going to tolerate that. And I think that's a hard realization, or it's a hard realization for me to like, I guess, accept and admit. So but I can't believe we did this entire video in the bathroom. But yeah, just you guys always leave the best feedback. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of this. And yeah, I hope my next video I can come to you and tell you, okay, I was just having a bad week, like we're good, the world is not burning around us. But that's what my brain feels like. It just feels like the world is on fire right now and I just need to go hide. And also, if you have not seen them yet, you need to go look at these videos I did on Bailey, because if you're a Bailey fan, they are hilarious. All right, I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.